Hi everyone, I'm Anita Cracauer and I own showchoirstock.com. I've been arranging show choir music for the last 20 or so years, and I started out as a director, putting together shows for competitions, really having no clue what I was doing. I had to learn as I went, and I started judging shortly after I began arranging full-time. Uh, Thanks to Damon for setting this up. So I judge vocals and I also judge instrumental combos. So I'm going to talk a little bit about both. But just briefly, my overall number one thing I'm looking for as a judge is connection. And I'm looking for the performers, vocalists, and instrumentalists to be connected to the music and to make a connection with me, the audience member. So that's overall, and I'm judging everything with that lens. And I'm not so picky about wrong notes or little things here or there, as long as they're not distracting me from that connection. So directors, train your performers to not let small distractions get in the way of that connection. I think that's the number one thing that I am looking for overall as a judge. And I am looking for intensity. I feel like it heightens the emotional connection if there's intensity programmed into the show by the director. So in highs and lows, emotional variety and contrast, dynamic contrast, diction that conveys that intensity. And I'm going to let the vocal experts speak to the technical aspects of judging vocals. But for me, you know, I'm a professionally trained musician. I trust my ear. And what my technique is to just use a notebook sheet of paper, write down each song number, and then make a little check if I'm hearing, you know, something off in the intonation, like the tone or the balance. And I'll make a little check mark. And then at the end of the show, just go up and tally those up. And then use some type of rubric, like for every 2 checks, I might take off a point. Whatever it is for that day that I feel like that's what I'm gonna do, and consistently for each group. And so that's my approach to judging for vocals. For instrumentalists, again, I am going to say that number one, I'm looking for a connection from the whole entire group. Instrumentalists are just as much a performer as a vocalist, and sometimes they might not be trained that way. So directors, teach your instrumentalists that they are just as much performers as the vocalists. And I'm looking for connection with the instrumentalists as well. Are you emotionally connected to your music, and are you enjoying it? Or are you talking to the person standing next to you during the performance? So that's going to seriously distract me from the show if that's happening. And then little things like, technically speaking, obviously, are you in tune with each other? This goes for a 3-piece combo or a 20-piece combo. Are you in tune with each other? Brass, are you a cohesive unit? Are you in sync? Are you injecting style and phrasing, life into each phrase? And then percussionists, your number one job as the foundation of the whole choir is to just really steady beats, reliability, dependability. And also percussionists, I'm looking for you to accent the visuals and the choreography with that percussion. That's the number one thing I'm looking for, as far as for a combo to be just basically in their score and performing the notes as is, to next level combo, which is bringing the music to life off of the page by watching the show, watching the choreography, and making some edits to the music and making some improvisational adds to accent the choreography and the visuals and help enhance the emotional aspects of the performance. So that's what I'm looking for when I'm judging an instrumental combo. All right, guys, hope that helped. Thanks.